Hello friends, welcome to JQuery tutorial. In this video, we will explore the attribute method. The method Attr will add attribute to a HTML element. Let's create a HTML content and find all paragraphs. So that means we are going to create a HTML content, and that HTML will have multiple paragraphs. Then we will find all the paragraphs using the JQuery methods. By this time, you are aware how to use the selector method and how the selection strings work in the JQuery. And here if you see, this is our HTML content, and you can see we are having a table, and inside the table we are forming multiple rows, and inside each row we will be having the paragraphs. Right, so let's create HTML content and find all paragraph. That means find all paragraph in the sense we are going to find it using the JQuery selection techniques. Then we will set title attribute for all the paragraph. So title is a HTML attribute. Once you place the title attribute, when you hover the mouse over the paragraph, it will display the title as a tooltip. Once set, the browser renders that as a tooltip, as already told. In the jQuery code here, we are calling the attr function for all paragraph. Right? In the jQuery code here, we are calling the attr function for all the paragraph. And if you see here, $p, so this $p will select all the paragraph. Here we have shown just 2 paragraphs. In our original content we will be having 4 or 5 paragraphs that you will see when we go to the demo. Only some sample code snippet is shown here. So $p will select these 2 paragraphs. Right, from what is shown here we can state that it will select these 2 paragraphs. Then we are making call to attr function. That means we are calling this attribute function for the selected element. There are 2 elements that got selected, right? This is the DOM object, JavaScript object, or we can say array of object. Each one is the paragraph because $p selects both. And then we are calling the attr method on these 2 selected objects. To this attr function, we pass title attribute and its value. That means attr function will access 2 parameters. The first parameter will be the attribute name, and second one is the attribute value. Right, and if you see in our example, we have attribute name as title, right, and value what we are setting is fruit node. That means to all paragraph element we are adding title equal to fruit name. When running HTML file in the browser, use the inspect method element functionality to know attribute is added. Or you can hover the mouse over the element to see the tooltip is displayed or not. So we cannot use view source because it will not show the DOM manipulation done via the JavaScript, right? That's done dynamically. So static content only the view source will show. So that's why we have to go for inspect element, and using the inspect element we can see what are all the manipulation done by the JavaScript code. Suppose if we want to add multiple attributes, we can use a comma separated list. And if you see, the attribute method is taking parameter in the curly braces. So first one is the attribute name, right? Then the syntax is put a colon. After that, specify the attribute value. And if you want to have like this the multiple parameter, you can use a comma separated list, and that way you can specify multiple attributes. Alright, now it's demo time. Let's go to the demo. So here we are creating the new HTML file. Now manipulate. So here is the content of our HTML file, and if you see, we referred the JQuery API from this JS API location, and the script we haven't yet added. We need some images also, and we need to keep that inside the images folder. At present, our images folder contains 2 images. Right, now let's go to that location. So here we just created some image files. It's available for download, or if you need, you can create your own images. These are all simple icon sized images, right? You can see the dimension 60 class, so almost a 60 pixel, right, on height and width. Now you can see all these images are available, and our HTML content is simply a table, right? Inside the body we have a table, and then we are forming 4 rows here, and each row is having 2 table data. That's first table data, and this one is second table data. The same way, if we see, we have 4 such table row, right? In each table row we have a paragraph as the first cell, and in the second cell we are displaying the image. So we give some description for the fruit, and then we display the image. So that's our HTML content, and we will use this HTML content to learn the DOM manipulation using the jQuery. So before we start, we will just run and see how it looks. So the 4th image is not displaying. Let's see. We'll just copy this. So this is the image location, right? So grapes, there is a spelling mistake. We put it as graph. We'll copy the name which we referred in our JQuery script. Now all are displaying. So this is the content we are going to use. Let's keep it like this. All right. Now we will go to our script section and add the jQuery code. So set attribute to all paragraph. So we are going to set attribute title attribute, and here if you see, we are using the multiple attribute by using the comma separated list. In the slide we just saw the title attribute only. Now we are setting 2 attributes. multiple attribute also you can pass to the attr method, right? The first one is title attribute, second one is language attribute. Values are fruit note and English. So the language attribute tells in what language we had written that paragraph. Alright, now we already saved this content. We haven't yet loaded that, and when we place the cursor over the paragraph, nothing is displayed. And when I reload it, it will set the title attribute. And if you see, fruit note is the value we set to the title, and that is displaying as the title, right? And if you want to see a specific element, you can go for inspect. Here I am using the edge, and you can see inside body we have table, right? And table body, let's expand it, and inside table row we will be having the paragraph. And if you see title, fruit note, language, English, these two attributes are added by making call to the attr attribute. Likewise, you can see this is added for all the paragraphs, right? Just now you saw the demo. Thank you for watching. Bye.